Skarbowski! Thank you. I'd like to propose a toast tonight. Rye bread, 2 minutes each side. Try with your next meal. Now when you're judging tonight, remember who did the bread joke. Because a lot of comedians are too scared to do bread jokes. Wars were fought over bread, man. Jesus turned his body into bread, right? Like, does bread grow up wanting to be Jesus? I don't know. You could have that. No, you don't. But I just said that because I grew up religious, and we weren't allowed to play with Pokemon cards because they were the devil. I think my mom just told us that because we were poor and she didn't want to buy them. But we didn't have a lot of money, but we did live really close to a funeral parlor. So anytime there was a death, me and my brother would go to the funeral parlor and collect the obituary cards they hand out when people die. And we take these home and play with them. He'd throw down his 98-year-old Mary McDonald. And I'd throw down my rookie card of 11-year-old Timmy with cancer. And my card would beat his because I had like 10 plus radiation points. One time we were playing, and he threw down the obituary card of my grandma. And I threw down the obituary card of my grandpa. And he tried to tell me his card beat mine. I said I watched them fight and he beat the shit out of him. What are you talking about? I told this story one time, and this guy came up to me and he was like, I didn't find that funny. My son died, and he showed me his obituary card. I didn't know what to say. I was like, not to be disrespectful, but I would love to add that to my collection. He didn't find that funny either. But our game, it got really popular, you know, like the whole kids in the town are playing it, you know, and like 30 kids would be going to a grown man's funeral. And people were like, was this guy a youth baseball coach or a friend of the Clintons? You know, what's going on here? Is someone getting an island in this way? Okay. Yeah. But, you know, we got kind of close with the priest who used to run all of them, Father Collins, you know, and he was like, you kids could take the cards, but you have to pray for their soul, you know, the prayer of the departed, so they get into heaven. And as a kid, I just never really got that, you know? Because it's like, you get 30 people to pray for you, and God lets you into heaven, and you don't, and you go to hell. What, does God run a pyramid scheme or something? But now that I'm older, I realize I still don't get it. They also say all dogs go to heaven. I don't know about that. You guys think the dogs they used in the civil rights movement are in heaven right now? I don't know if there's a lot of German shepherds up there. They also say dogs pick up traits of their owners. So if you like to exercise, your dog will like to exercise. If you have anxiety, your dog will have anxiety. I was watching Father Collins' dog, and all that little fucker did was hump kids in the neighborhood. He's like, you asked my dog, I'm going away. I called him up, I was like, hey, where are you going? He was going to prison. Usually they just move him around like they're on world tour, though. You know? How many kids in each city can you do before you... moving on. Does anybody have tattoos? I think tattoos are fucking stupid. Because in most cases, you could just get a t-shirt that says the same exact thing. I saw this guy with a Star Wars tattoo, and I love Star Wars as much as the next virgin. I just got a couple of t-shirts. I feel most bad for black people when they get tattoos. Because when a black person gets a tattoo, you know, and tries to show you, it's like when a kid writes invisible marker on a piece of paper. Damn, you're beautiful, but if you have tattoos, I could not tell. My black friend, he was trying to show me his tattoo. I was like, is that the right arm? I don't know what I'm looking at. My black friend, he also told me that if you get complimented by a black guy, that is not a good sign. Because black people only compliment you for 2 reasons. They're making fun of you, or you're about to get robbed. No black guy is ever like, hey, you look really good today. It's, I like them shoes. You know, and I'd be like, no, really, please, they're not that nice, like my watermelon. And he's like, nah, I like them shoes. And then I wouldn't have shoes. I don't know if you guys know this. I have a Jeep. There's something called the Jeep Wave, where everyone with a Jeep waves to each other. I'm just a little reluctant to participate because I don't know who I'm waving to. I could be waving to a racist or a pedophile or a Mormon, you know? Just because we have the same car, I don't know you. You know, and like the last group of people to identify themselves with a wave, you know, they weren't too well received. I don't want to be anything like them, you know? But it's the only car that does it. You don't see everyone with a Ford Bronco doing the OJ stab as they pass each other. God rest his soul. Has anybody been to a bar lately? I was at a bar, and I was talking to this girl, you know, and things were going along real well. And I was almost at the point where I put the roofie in. I'm kidding. I don't have enough money to roofie. I had the Sleepy Time tea bag. Every time she would look away, I was just in her room. Don't roofie women. But yeah, I was talking to this girl, you know, and then out of nowhere, you know, this old guy, like 50, 70 cuts in, you know? And he's like, this guy doesn't know how to have sex with you. This guy doesn't know how to treat a lady. And when someone insults you, and it's true, there's not much you could say besides like, hey, or nah-uh. So he's like, this guy doesn't know how to have sex with you. I'm like, hey, nah-uh. Anyways, he starts flashing his money and buying her drinks, and he steals her from me. Gold digging bitch. I said, I gotta get this guy back. And every guy in here knows the best way to get another guy back is to have sex with their mom. So I said, I'm gonna have sex with this guy's mom. You know, so I find out who he is, you know, and I find out who his mom is, you know, I'm doing all this hard work, a lot of research, you know, and finally I did it. I had sex with his mom. Boy, was it hard work. Does anyone know how hard it is to dig up a grave that's been buried for 20 years? She was dead. Good fucked up. No, I was saying I don't drive a lot anymore because I'm sick of people waving to me. And I got in this Uber with this older black man because I just got, you know, and I get in the Uber, you know, and he had these thick rimmed glasses, you know, it didn't even look like he could see out of them. But we're driving along, you know, and he looks out the window and he goes, looks like a damn blood moon out tonight. And I was like, what? You know, because I never seen a blood moon, so I look, you know, it's a damn blood moon, you know, and I'm looking, and I'm like, sir, can you please stop the car? He's like, I ain't stopping my car life for no goddamn blood moon, you know? I go, you please stop the car, please, please. And he's like, no, I ain't listening to you, cracker, you know? And we get T-boned because it was a red light. And he goes, what damn buffalo? Do you think we just got T-boned by buffalo? That was a bad way to end it, but I'm done.
Alex, everybody, Grabowski! Yes! One more time to Alex! Everybody's gonna come to the stage. Are you ready? Robert Bass! Robert Bass, everybody!